Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Trails of Cold Steel 3. Let's ignore the attempt that happened yesterday and hope my internet connection's working fine so I can record this properly. So, last time about, we got to explore Crossbell in a little more detail. We met some old NPCs from the Crossbell games, and we even ran into Tio herself, who has become the president of the Epstein Foundation of all things. So, she's really moved up in the world. Let's see what else happened that I can remember. It has been a while, sorry to say. Oh yeah, we ended up finding a magic knight in the Geofront when we were about to be taken a... when we were about to be defeated by its reinforcements. Suddenly we were saved by Elisa and Sharon. So, after getting some new parts for our soldats from them, we've gone on to continue with our mission. Just have to remember to load, not the current save I have, but the one before that. Because, you know, we ended up missing a few things. Or, rather, the stream kept cutting out, so we lost a bit of progress. In any case, we'll have to talk to Louise first here, so let's go ahead and report our quest to her. She was looking for a retro Mishy strap, and we managed to get it from 9 Volley last episode. Louise, about that Mishy strap. Oh, sorry. Should we give Louise the strap? So Louise, about that Mishy strap. Did it happen to look like this? Rean showed her the strap. Oh, that's it! Why do you have this? We found it in a shop in Crossbell. If this is the right one, please, take it. Handed over the retro Mishy strap. Woohoo! Oh, no way, this is it! I really feel that arrogant Mishy vibe from it. Mishy is still great now, of course, but it lacks something that this one has. Even though the current Mishy is much more popular. Well, there is a subtle difference, but it does change the experience of it. I can't really say I notice anything. But is it really okay if I take this? Yes, if it is something special to you after all. If it makes you happy, there's more than enough. That's more than enough for us. Hey, I assume you don't have any ulterior motives towards Louise, do you, instructor? No, not at all. Please, get off my back. Oh, well, thank you so much. My father was always really awkward, so this strap was really the first present I had gotten from him. I'm so glad you could find the same one. Is that right? Oh yeah, I heard your father travels to Crossbell from work. Yes, actually, my father's an engineer who works for the Orbital Net. He works for a venture company based in Remiferia. They withdrew for now, but they used to have to travel often to Crossbell for work. Well, the relationship with Crossbell is a bit difficult right now. So is the reason you're familiar with communications equipment due to his influence as well? That's right, like father, like daughter. Well, anyway, thank you again so much. I'll cherish the strap forever. And doing that quest gets us 3,000 Mira. Anyway, there were some side events I have to remember what they are first, and then do them. So, just bear with me as I figure out exactly what I'm doing here. Alright, our next person to talk to is right over here. No, sorry, we don't want to talk to Valerie, we want to show her our battle notebook. And now that we found 75 different enemies, she's given us 2 droplets of power. And this improves our school fulfillment level by an extra 5 points. So, you know, you want to get more sweet Lionheart medals for doing things for your school, that's how you do it. Anyway, we want to head into car number 3, actually. We want to talk to Tatiana here, show her our book. Because we've collected 18 different books, we get 2 Droplet of Devils. Which again, I don't know what they do, but I have a feeling they're pretty useful. Anyway, we can also talk to Tio and Randy here. This little part isn't translated, unfortunately, but I'd really like to hear what they've been up to. Well, the nice thing is that the various hero groups from different nations can get along, despite the fact that Rean did have a hand in annexing Crossbell. I'm pretty sure that's gotta leave a lot of bitter sentiments for our special support section. But we don't really have the opportunity to see into their eyes too much. I know Yuna definitely has mixed feelings about him, and I guess that's something I'm glad about, that they have a character from Crossbell in this party, so they can really explore what the consequences of those actions were. Because make no mistake, that's a big event. Anyway, we've got one more person to talk to, and that's Elisa here. This part is also not translated. But it seems like she's dropping off the Rhine for parts here in the mechanics area. Aw, how cute. Anyway, I don't know what those are, but they should certainly help us out. And we'll talk to her one more time. Apparently, Yuna's appraising the competition here. Although, to be honest, I don't really think Yuna's all that interested in Rean romantically. I'm just glad they seem to get along. Anyway. Apparently I can talk to Tio and Randy twice, and I didn't realize that, so I'll just do that again. If for no other reason than, HMI. I am not sure what that's supposed to stand for. Human Machine Integrate. Okay, yeah, that's... I'm pretty sure that says Human Machine Integration, but I could be wrong. Obviously. But, you know, it's all way over my head. And it appears to be over the head of Kurt and Yuna as well. But that is interesting. I mean, Tio's abilities were the result of being subject to experiments by the D, therefore G cult. And that's why, you know, she's a bit, I don't know how I put this, deadpan, calm, because I wouldn't really call it emotionless, it's just her emotions are dampened in comparison to others. Anyway, I've had enough fun here. talked to everyone I needed to. So let's continue on with the story, shall we? Should we head to the place where the cryptid appeared now? Are we prepared to leave? Rean and the others planned to get on their bikes and leave the area. First, he demonstrated how to operate the bikes. Well, that's the idea. We'll need another person to drive, and the other two can ride. Right, leave it to me. Alright, are you sure? It seems similar to riding a horse, so maybe I should. Nope, this is way more suited to me. I have lots of experience with orbital cars from the academy, after all. Orbital cars are impressive, sure, but it's a fundamentally different thing. Oh, shut up and let me do it, okay? I let you ride the horse last time, so you at least give me this. Oh my, you two certainly are close. You guys don't need to get so aggravated about it. Fine, I'll let you drive then. Alright, leave it to me. Okay, so I'll ride behind the instructor. And I'll take the spot in the sidecar. Alright then, let's head out. Our destination is the area in the south, near the lake. Understood. Let's go. Okay, and these are instructions for the orbital bike. If you've used it in Trails of Cold Steel 2, it's very much the same. R1 to accelerate, L1 to brake, X to get off, circle to get on, because we're playing a Japanese game, and Japanese games always use circle as the confirm button, which does take a bit of getting used to. You'll obviously see time from time where I keep exiting out of menus I'm not supposed to. That's why I'm getting the X and circle key mixed up. Anyway, I know we got on the bike, but I'm really... Oh wow, we got another cutscene here. Anyway, bike handle is pretty much the same as it does from what I've experienced so far. Alright, let's take a break here. Been riding for like 10 seconds, guys, come on. Oh wow, the breeze feels great. This could become a habit. Well, the fact that you keep looking all over the place makes you seem like you're pretty scared. But I guess I'll admit you have some experience with driving. It's not bad at all, Yuna. I'm sure Elisa will be happy to hear it's easy to pick up. Speaking of which, Elisa's pretty cool, isn't she? She's got a small build, but she's got that amazing body, and she's great with a bow to boot. Not to mention she's the daughter of the head of the Reinford group. So, I'm really wondering how you got to be so close with her. Really, instructor, to put on such a romantic scene in front of your students? I'm pretty sure your head was in the gutter, wasn't it? Oh, please don't tease Rean too much. After seeing how beautiful Elisa grew up to be, being hugged by her would be poison for any man. I can assure you my mind was not in the gutter. At least, well, maybe only a little bit. You do realize you said that out loud, right? Cat's out of the bag now. Well, let's just put our bets on the instructor's moderation. Oh my, Whatever could be the matter? Is there something on my face, perhaps? I'm sorry if this is rude, but I'll ask anyway. Who are you, really? Huh. Well, I suppose anyone would be suspicious after seeing those steel threads. Like I've said before, I am simply a maid employed by the Reinford family. Although, I suppose you won't accept that, will you? Yes, I've never heard of anyone using chains like that in any martial art I've heard of. So, if you're not a martial artist, or a soldier, or a Jaeger, then what exactly are you? Perhaps a member of Ouroboros? I don't know. I don't know what this line's supposed to be, because it's not translated, but either that or it's got separated into two different lines. But the fact that they show up, you know, characters from Ouroboros here, makes me wonder how he drew this conclusion, because, I mean, sure, Sharon's battle attacks are weird, but I'm surprised he would just go instantly to Ouroboros like that. Anyway. As expected of Evander. I believe your theory is correct. Huh? Say what now? Kurt is surprisingly perceptive. It's possible he heard something from his brother as well. However, at this moment, I am a maid for the Reinford Company. The person I was in the past is closed now, so there's nothing left there. And my heart is fully devoted to my lady, and now to this new Class VII. She has a lot of circumstances, and the Reinford group is aware of all of those. The group president has even made special arrangements in her case. I see. I still can't really accept it, but I suppose we can leave it at that for now. Seriously, what are you all talking about? Don't worry about it. Well, our destination is pretty close, so shall we get going? Yes, let's go. And by let's go, I mean let's get off the bike and get some treasure chests. And at least get some experience fighting these new monsters around here. Oh, I forgot to do something, and that something was to take Kurt out of the party here. Because I wanted to show off Sharon stuff. I'll do that next time. It's fine. Can handle most of these enemies pretty easily. The only issue is that monkey was a bit far away. Anyway, like I was saying, since Sharon and Kurt have similar evasion stats, they kind of fill the same niche in the party. And as such, I'll be letting Sharon have a try in the party, while Kurt gets to enjoy the bench for a bit. Oh, crap. Anyway, let's kick some butt. And try out some of Sharon's arts, or crafts, rather. As you can see, she's kind of absurd in what she can pull out with her moves. As such, she's kind of a crutch for this area. But nonetheless, it's best to show off what our guest party members can do. Anyway, this is her second craft. And like her first, it hits twice, but it hits in a much larger area. But with this thing broken, taking it down is trivial. The thing is, like, these random encounters drop a lot of quartz too, so I might have a lot of extra cash around that I'm not even using because of all the things I can sell. Alright, and let's rush these guys down. Because I like damage. Nah. It's too far away for me to get up close in one move, so... You know, you do what you do. Go, ultimate, go. Anyway, free order here, so why don't we check out Sharon's move? It grants 4 turns of 50% evasion increase, health restored by 50%, and CP plus 50. So, if you're reading that all correctly, that's exactly as absurd as it sounds. And Altina can finish the job. Alright. Check the treasure chest here, and this is Megalith Fort. I don't know exactly what that does. So let's just take a quick look here. Alright, it's a defense debuff spell. So it grants 4 turns of defense down by 50%. So that's pretty strong as a spell, but kind of not what I'm looking for at this point in time. I still need to get Kurt some Orban slots. I'll have to do so at the next available opportunity here. Anyway, we'll check this treasure chest here. And this gives us some cozy socks. They're an accessory that improves your strength in addition to... preventing against burn. So, I think that'll be pretty useful for Sharon at this point in time. And we'll also give her CP up, because a lot of her spells use CP. And, I mean, breaking enemies is always fun, isn't it? And she just overkilled 3 enemies with that move. Anyway, let's go try and break it. And we're going to show off Yuna's S-Craft. Because, you know what? Why not, right? I didn't get the opportunity to show it off in the dungeon there. It's honestly not all that impressive. I mean, Kurt's was insane. That was just, you know, standard fare. Anyway, the combination of Rean and Yuna here should be able to finish it off. Good teamwork, guys. And I got the Serious Quartz up to level 3, which means 400% damage on counterattacks, as well as evasion being up by 2%. So, Kurt's Master Quartz is getting a little better over time. Still not quite where we want it to be, but he's definitely getting closer. Anyway, you can see this sign here. We've got Crossbell to the north, Ursula's Medical College to the south, and then the Tower of Stargaze to the west here. So we can try going there. But Yuna will tell us to go back, because that's not where we're supposed to be right now. And also because it's like an obvious Ouroboros hiding ground. We've used it before, we'll use it again. Anyway, that path down there leads to the Medical College. And there's also a bus stop here. You might remember this bus stop from Zero, where you first met Estelle and Joshua. Well, in that game anyway. You know, they helped save your butts after monster stopped the bus from going where it needed to go. A lot of these places in Crossbell tend to stick out in my memory, at least a little better than some of the other places. Anyway, that leads us to the Medical College, but again, we're railroaded into taking out this Cryptid, so we have no other choice but to go here. So this is where the support section fought the Cryptid 2 years ago. They were saying it was a dragon type, right? I don't sense one... Sorry, I was reading the wrong lines. It was, location the Cryptid appeared before was down here. Seems we have no choice but to walk. Yeah, let's leave our bikes over here. I guess Yuna really likes the lake. So this is where the special support section fought the Cryptid 2 years ago. They were saying it was a dragon type, right? I don't sense one specifically, but... yes, I definitely feel that something is here. Wait, really? Even though you don't sense it? Huh? Maybe this is just Japanese wordplay, but, I mean, even though you don't sense it is the line here. And, yeah, it just doesn't make sense to me. Okay, well, it's explaining it a bit. To some extent, you can recognize patterns from your own experience. It's like our bodies are reacting to the fact that this place is... a dead ground? Yeah, that one's a bit awkward as well. Probably something more like, you know, we can sense that there's something wrong just by, you know, the nature of the place. I don't know, I think they're bullshitting, but I'm trying to come up with a reasonable explanation here. Hey, don't scare me like that. In any case, it appears we have to investigate further in. Yeah, everyone, let us know if you sense anything. Yeah, I think they're bullshitting a bit, but you know. The important thing is, there's fish to kill here. and many fish will be slaughtered for the good of mankind. Keep pulling it closer. Or just kill it. Killing it works too. Anyway, we're not done yet. And teamwork makes the dream work. Oh, I got Sharon's EX Quartz up to level 4. So this is the Oboro EX. I'll have to check real quick here what that does, so give me a moment. So regular attacks and quartz cause harmful effects, 35% chance now. Second ability, arts can cause harmful effects, up to 20% now. So yeah, that's pretty useful. It's very similar to the Zephyr quartz, but you know, I don't mind having two of the same kind of quartz. Everybody likes powerful attacks, right? And status effects are really useful. Anyway, so we'll walk to these red exclamation points. The little blurbs here aren't translated, but more or less the feeling is I don't really sense anything in this area. So we'll grab this treasure chest here. There's 5 fishing baits here. Of course, none of these places are where we actually encountered that one enemy. There's a fish here, and it looks like a big one. Oh. I almost lost it though. Okay, what fish is this? This is a hide shark, and apparently it's a really hard fish to catch, so I'm pretty happy about this. Sorry, I wanted to see if there's anything else in this area. There wasn't anything of import, but there was one thing I wanted to do first, and that was save, because I'm coming up to a fight soon. And I don't know whether it'll kick my ass or not. Alright. Let's go through this little tunnel here. Because if you remember, it was through this little tunnel that we came across the cryptid we'd fought in Aonokiseki. And lo and behold, the red flowers are here. You might remember these as the flowers the Gnosis drug was made out of. So this is rather unsettling to find, to say the least. What is this? It's a red flower? It's pretty, but strange. It seems to be glowing on its own. Oh, wait a second. I think I remember seeing something like this during the Independence Declaration. I remember them saying that around the areas the cryptid appears, there were blue flowers. Really? I believe I read something along those lines in the intelligence database. Yes, the pleroma flowers, right? It was conjectured that they were related to the great azure tree that sprung forth in Crossbell. Yes, that's it exactly. But these are red. Are they even the same kind of thing? Everyone, be on guard. There it is! This is the Sea Unsurter. So, kind of Norse? Kind of. It appeared just like the Magic Knights did. It's huge. But this isn't a dragon type. This is... I know you're thinking about a lot, but stay focused. Right. Class 7, prepare for combat. Give me everything you got. Understood. Alright, let's see what it can do. Too much damage is what it can do. Alright. Alright, the strategy is break it. Break it, break it, break it, break it, break it, break it. Alright, we're still gonna need a little more work before we can break it. Altina, get healing please. This might be a challenge. It is getting a lot of turns. As we know, turns are key in this game. Nope, this isn't helping. Okay, I'm not really sure how I'm supposed to get out of this fight. But we will see. I'm not sure if I can get a delay off on it. Alright. Altina, please. Alright, Rean, it's up to you. Fortunately, I'm stuck with the try to break it rather than impede its arc here. Damn it! Okay, we're still okay. gonna need Sharon to break it here. I'm really close. Alright. This will have to do. Hopefully I can pull off the delay here, but we're gonna try, we're just gonna try outspeeding it, is the plan. We need to get as much damage on it as possible here. Not so lucky, am I? Alright. He's back on his feet. And we're back to full health as well. Okay, never mind, we're dead. We are so dead right now. Honestly, I think the best strategy might just be move out of the way. Yep, that's some bullshit. Okay, and it can use arts, of course. Man, these bosses don't mess around. But it's not like I can do anything about this situation. I'm kind of just at the mercy of whatever happens, which sucks. Right. Please tell me I have something else that will do the trick. Yeah, I'm pretty much dead. I didn't effectively stop it, so it gained too much health for me to deal with. Alright, whatever. I'm just gonna let it kill me and retry the fight. Because this, you know, this isn't fun. He's just stronger than me. Oh right, I have to let Kurt die too. Well, it was a nice try, I suppose. So I'll know for this fight I'll need freeze-resistant accessories if I'm planning to fight it fairly. And if I'm not trying to fight it fairly... I just wish I could get delay off on it. I don't really have a choice other than to have Altina focus on healing. Although I might want to spread out just a little more. Problem is, Rean Scale just pops him back to where he started. So I'm not actually gaining any ground. Holy crap, I actually got an attack delay off on it. That might buy me a little time at least. And so I've got to be very careful not to let it get to any Zero Arts turns. Alright, and it's broken. More turns. More turns. Sorry, what did I say? I said more turns. No, this is not good enough. I am still in trouble. Oh my god, I am super in trouble. Like, I might just be dead now. I wish I could put just something on it, but I'm not letting it get zero turn. I can't let it get that heart bonus either. I simply can't afford to let it heal. Or use a spell of great magnitude on me. What the hell? I literally break it and it just comes right back. Seriously. And that's the match. God. I don't know, I just don't have the endurance to do these fights. So what are my options here? I can try breaking it, or I can move 3 party members out of the way of the freezing attack. But Rean's still gonna get it, so... You know what? If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. I really don't have a choice but to play this super aggressively. Oh, landed confused. Now that's an opportunity. I need to remember to put like a breath spell on Altina or something. Oh god. Oh god. I'm dead. I'm just dead. I don't think there's any ways around this. I don't know how I can get out of this, really. I mean, other than trying to break it again. Don't have any party-wide healing items. And Altina's out. Sharon's out. And I'm out of celestial bombs here. Who's he got? He's got everybody in the attack here? Alright. In that case... Panic button activate. If it won't let me play fair, then I'll have to play unfair. Alright, if I can break it here, maybe I can do something? It got that charge off, which is... Oh my god. I was so close, too. And that's all I can do. Just hope that's enough. No, it's not, obviously. An attempt was made, but seriously, it was that stupid, free heal right at the end. I hate using this, but this is really just a pain in the ass. Oh, and it still gets the first turn. Because it's a cheating asshole. Yeah, I'm done playing around. If it wants to cheat, then I'm gonna cheat. Screw this. I'm so irritated by the way this fight went. I mean, I'm still irritated because I can still blow it here. Maybe the strategy is just spam Sharon's order here. Oops, I didn't actually want to detector it, but this can't be all bad. Ah, God. No, I didn't want to detector it again. And of course, even still, it gets 3 turns in a row. It just shows you how freaking absurd this creature is. What a cheating piece of work this thing is. can only hope this works. Not, I'm in a bit of a pickle. Alright. So, it's nice of this game to throw some stupid, crazy enemies at me this early in the game. Really wants to make sure I've mastered the system, and to be honest, I don't think I have. I feel like I could have gone into this with better preparation, etc., but sometimes, man, it's just... Sometimes you just get screwed over by variants there. And with all the bosses being able to heal themselves now, it's really tough. You pretty much have to win momentum and never lose it the entire fight, because the second you slip up, you're screwed. And I suppose that is entertaining in some aspects, but in others it's just incredibly frustrating. Anyway, this gives us the La Forte spell. We get 14 CP a kill, and 2 CP recovery a turn. That was frustrating. Yuna got a new craft. I'll have to try it out and see what it does. But, whew, that was a tough fight. Did we do it? So that was a cryptid. The danger seems to be gone for now. Yes, at least as far as the cryptids are concerned. Good work, everyone. I still have a ways to go. Once again, I sensed my inadequacy. Yeah, especially compared to the instructor, but... Again, you really are amazing in person. Especially your true power that you used to save the old Class VII during the Civil War. Is that still your strongest move? Well, even with all that, I don't compare to Lady Sarah. After all, my killing technique does not properly compare to a properly developed martial art in terms of actual combat. Killing technique. So it was true. Well, there's no use dwelling over what cannot be changed. Anyway, we should investigate that flower further. No matter how you think about it, there has to be a connection. Right. The scarlet flower. So this is the only one growing in the area. Yes, I can confirm no others within a 50 arge radius. Instructor, what should we do? We can't help it. Let's take it with us. But let's take a picture of it with the Arcus 2 first. Afterwards, pluck it and put it into the survival kit. Roger that. Alright, I'll take the picture. Everyone, you work so well together. Yes, this is our second time on special training. And after normal classes and training, they've gotten quite skilled. But I feel like I've seen that color somewhere before. It is a very, popular color. Alright, I take it our investigation here is complete. Yes, I don't sense any other cryptids in this area. It bothers me that it was that type, and not the type that had appeared here in the past. Now that you mention it, you and Sharon did seem to recognize it. Yes, I had heard about this one from my lady. The Cryptid and Salt. This one appears to be similar to a cryptid type that appeared during the Civil War. So, that's the same story as the Magic Knight. Of course, they aren't the same thing at all, but we should keep this in mind. I believe we should return to the training ground right away and report on all this. Understood. Well then, let's get back on the road. Oh, that makes our destination pretty simple. I'm just gonna avoid these fights and head to the next exclamation point here. Do you want to hop on the bike? Hell yeah. Apparently, Rean asked them to go on ahead? No. Apparently, he just wanted to spend some alone time with Sharon. That Ashen kid and Kruger. Well, that's not bad. But I should keep focusing on the search for my target. I can leave those annoying experiments to him. The mask is gonna get involved soon, after all. So things should get a little more interesting around here. Okay, so they've got Campanella, McBurn, and Vita in the area? Jeez. I know I said it before, but Ouroboros is not messing around. They're sending out their heavy hitters. We went on ahead. I wonder what those two are talking about. It appears to be a secret. It is concerning, but please focus on driving, Yuna. Oh, right. The breeze feels wonderful. My lady might be jealous that I'm riding on a bike alone with you, Rean. I think she'd be okay with this much. So, let's hear it. Oh? You said you wanted to ride alone with me. You must have something you want to talk about. Something you don't want them. No, perhaps Altina in particular to hear about. My, you are quite perceptive. Yes, in fact, I do have something to tell you. Actually, that is precisely the reason why I've come with you on this trip. Is this something about the society, perhaps? That too, but specifically about a certain girl's past. She became known as the Severing Chains as a young girl, half a lifetime ago. Oh. That girl was empty inside. She had a dark past. A member of the Shadow Assassin organization, the Moonlight Rocking Horse. I think that'll probably be localized into something a little better, but that's the literal translation. She had already advanced to the second rank by age 13. The only names the girl were ever called were the nicknames Severing Chains and Kruger. She lived day to day carrying out her missions, living as a doll without emotion, living only to kill. Eventually, there was a crisis that threatened the survival of their organization. At the time, the society was still forming underground, and eventually, we crashed with them completely. Yet, they had the undying flame, the divine blade, and even the steel maiden. In the face of such a formidable enemy, the Moonlight Rocking Horse was wiped out. And so, the former 4th Anguis, the Oathbreaker, as well as Enforcer number 3, the Golden Butterfly, and Enforcer number 9, the Severing Chains, were absorbed into the society. Okay, we've never encountered the 4th Anguis, and we've never encountered the 3rd Enforcer, so we know that whatever this Moonlight Rocking Horse Guild is, they must be a pretty big deal to have an Anguis of Ouroboros and 2 Enforcers. Because this is, to my knowledge, the first I'm hearing about this Moonlight Rocking Horse Assassination Guild. Although, even after... Sorry, I skipped a line. Even after becoming an enforcer, the girl's daily life didn't change. Following the requests of others, she continued to carry out assassination missions. She was free to refuse their requests, but because she knew nothing else, she continued to accept. During that time, a child was born in the Reinford family. And at the request of the 6th Anguis, the girl headed to the northeast of the Empire, to Ruhr City. Her target was to eliminate a certain person. However, an accident occurred. She had failed the mission, and she suffered serious injury and nearly died, and another person died as well. And that person was the husband of Chairman Arena and Lady Elisa's father, Franz Reinford. That's one hell of a bomb to be dropping on us. So it turns out Sharon ended up killing Elisa's dad. That's quite heavy. And although there were hints of something like that being the case, that's still pretty tough to hear. Lady Arena saved the perpetrator of the entire incident, and even gave her a name. I had no name until then, after all. Kruger became the nickname inherited by the Severing Chains. And her first name was something that she changed to suit the mission when she was in the Moonlight Rocking Horse. Even through all that, Lady Arena gave her the name Sharon. The hollow, empty girl became a maid employed at the Reinford estates. Ever since, I have split with the society and worked as a maid for the Reinford family. I exercised my freedom as an enforcer, which gave me the will to do whatever I see fit. So that's what happened. And why are you telling me all this? Especially now. I'm assuming Elisa's never heard a word of this. I thought it was a good opportunity. That's all. I would like you to tell my lady at a time you deem appropriate. There is a chance I won't be at her side when that time comes. Huh? I'm just talking to myself. My love and devotion to the chairman and my lady will absolutely never fade. Oh, and of course, once you get married to my lady, I will call you Lord as well. Well, as enticing as that is. But thank you for telling me something so important. All of Class 7 have always relied on you. During our student lives, during the war. So please, don't ever hesitate to reach out if you need anything. Because each and every member of Class 7, Elisa, and myself will always be there for you. Rean-sama. Oh my. You've become so reliable. But talking like that is against the rules for someone younger than me. I suppose I will just have to call you Master, along with my lady. Please don't try to tempt me. Oh dear. That was certainly interesting. I wasn't expecting to get Sharon plot reveals, but I'm glad for it. It's really interesting. So we learned a bit more about her deal. I had the feeling she had a similar upbringing to Joshua in a sense, and that she was an assassin more than like a combat-based type, but still, it's really interesting to hear. I wonder who the other members of her assassination guild were, who are in Ouroboros now. Anyway, there's more plot. To think that a red pleroma flower was growing there. It's without a doubt the same flower as the one 2 years ago. Although the color is totally different. True, but the size and shape are exactly the same. The flower that was used